share it. So I'm going to be asking my wife where she think is the best place to marry as a single man. There are so many single guys, our brothers, who thinks that going to Africa to go and get a wife is the best. Why many think that the women here, they are not serious, they are unserious? Why many things? No, Africa, if you get a wife there, if you marry there, somebody else is going to be sleeping with your wife when you are not there. So I'm going to be asking my wife, where do you think is the best place to marry? Are we ready?
Yes.
So tell us, where do you think is available as a single man to get a wife? Do you think it's good for a single man that is living in Europe, especially our brothers that are living all over Europe? You think it's the best thing for them to go to Africa to go and get a wife, or let them just get a wife here and get married? What do you think? So share with us. So share with us, please.
Yes, for me, hi guys, see, for me, no, you need your water, don't take your water there.
Yeah, drink now.
Drink here.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, people.
Help us to like, help us to share.
Like,
So tell us, well, where do you think is the best place as a single man to get a wife?
for me, the best place to marry as a single man depends on your choice.
Okay,
Depends on where you get your wife from.
okay,
You can get your wife from Africa. You can get your wife from Europe. You can get your wife from village. Depends on you. You understand me? Depends on where you get the woman from. This is about love. It might be white, it might be black, it might be any color. We are talking about destiny of a thing. We are talking about like a lifetime journey. So you have to be careful how you choose. But for me, I could advise that if you want to choose a wife, for you to choose a wife in the place where you live. Because going to Africa to marry is a little bit distance.
complicated.
It's
Okay,
complicated. Yeah,
okay,
the distance is too much. Sometimes you are in Europe, you don't have money to eat or to
okay.
pay bill. You have to buy tickets.
Yes.
Living a woman in Africa is not an easy thing. You cannot marry your wife and leave her for 3 months, 6 months, 7 months, some even years, some 10 years, some 5 years, 8 years, some even 15 years. It's just called, you will not see that woman. You imagine. You understand me? For me, it's not a good idea to marry a distance. If you want to marry, marry in the place where you live. Get your wife in the area where you live, where the distance will not be barrier, where the distance will not be limited. You understand me? Sometimes you can be in Europe, you want to marry, you are looking for money to buy tickets, you are not, it's not coming. I don't know if you understand me. And sometimes that new girl that you marry in Africa, 3 months, 6 months, you did go and see her, babe, body not the inch. So if you want to marry, marry in the city or in the country where you are.
So are you not telling us now that distance is a barrier when it comes to marriage?
Yeah, distance is a big barrier when it comes to marriage.
And
Yes.
distance can also be a problem to marriage.
Yes.
So you are advising us now that it's not advisable. That we
Yeah.
should not marry a woman that is not living in the same city, the same country.
Or
with
even
us.
a man that is not living. No, sir. You can marry a woman even from Europe that live in Europe or other country, like not like Africa. To go that place sometimes it costs a lot of money. If you are preparing to go to Africa, it costs a lot of money. So you going there is not an easy thing. So I would prefer for you or make your life easy. Marry in Africa, marry in Europe where you live, so you people can be seeing each other all the time, or you live together, because marriage of a thing is a destiny thing. So when you are choosing, you have to choose wisely.
Okay, okay. So we have heard from my wife. She said that distance can also be a barrier to marriage. Distance can also be a barrier to relationship. That is advisable as a single man. When you want to settle down, please look for a woman that is close to you. Look for a woman that is in your city. Don't go and marry when you are living, for instance, you are living in Spain. You now go and get a woman that is living in a place like Gambia, let's say Mali, or in a place like America. So because of the distance, there can be a problem.
Yeah.
You know, distance can cost. It can cost an obstacle. Distance can cost a barrier. And there is this popular saying that out of sight is out of mind. Out of mind is out of sight automatically. So I am going to be sharing my own opinion. You know, I have seen a lot of cases whereby a man who came from Europe gotten a wife in my country, Nigeria, because I am from Nigeria. He got a wife in my state from a Benin City, you know, and this man left the woman. And after the marriage and the ceremony of marriage, celebration and everything, because he cannot take the woman along with him because of some restriction, because of some document issue. And the lady in question was stay back home. The guy has to go back to Europe. But along the line, I saw a weakness. This is not maybe I'm trying to cook a story, or maybe I'm trying to frame up story. No, it's what I saw it with my eyes. So this lady in question later went back to the former guy and be sleeping with the former guy. So what am I trying to say in a nutshell is this. Distance can be a barrier to marriage, and distance can also cause a lot of problem, can also cause a lot of harms, can cause the destruction. So you have to be careful and the kind of decision you take when it comes to marriage.
Distance marriage.
Yes, because distance sometimes can also separate people, you know. And why do I say distance can separate people? A process whereby you got married to a woman, you cannot take her along because of restriction, because of documentation.
And these days to get visa is not easy.
Yes, and such woman, she can later go back to her ex. I don't know, maybe somehow something can just happen, and she can go back to her ex, a guy, or against a guy. So what am I trying to say is this. So I have seen a lot of cases whereby, especially the story I just told us now. So the lady later went back to the ex, was not sleeping with the ex. Then along the line, after some time, the guy later came back and the lady was pregnant. So if you are to ask me who is the owner of that pregnancy, it was that guy that was living in that same country with that lady. So the guy that got married to that woman, because the guy didn't sleep with that woman or to that lady frequently. So it was occasionally, because she was not living, the guy was not living in that.
Perhaps she might be pregnant before the boy sleep with her.
So a lot of fathers are fathering children that is not their own. A lot of fathers are fathering children that is not their own. So a lot of homes that you see today, maybe the woman can have 3 children. 2 out of those 3 is not the father, the husband, which claims to be the father of those children, cannot, maybe sometimes it's not the biological father to those children. So we have to be careful the kind of
marriage,
the kind of decision we make when it comes to the issue of marriage. Distance, think twice, have a rethink, be very calculative, take your time, always pray to ask God for direction. Please don't go and just take a woman because she's beautiful. Don't go and take a decision, make a decision because the woman is beautiful, or the woman is she's this, she's that. No, you have to be careful the kind of decision you make when it comes to the issue of marriage. So there are a lot of women that cannot stick to one man. Also, the same thing is applicable to men. So my wife said she had a story that she wants to share with us. Please go ahead and
I want to share this story. Look, there is this program that I watched on TV. This girl, she married to a guy in Europe. So the boy now traveled down back to Europe, living in Europe, sending money to the girl as his wife. The girl was living in the boy house, 5-house mansion. Like, she was living very fine, driving car, even going to school. Like, she was okay. Do you know what? The girl now turned to lesbian.
Okay.
Instead of her to go and dating a man, like dating other guy, she now become a lesbian. You understand me? So that lesbian girl, she fell in love with that lesbian girl than her boyfriend. because he seen this girl that they do the labor, you know,
Maybe because of no, don't do that, please. Pretend.
the other girl was the boy brother.
Okay, woman
sister.
sleeping with a woman. You can use that word. A woman sleeping with
Yeah, a woman.
Okay,
Because of
right.
video, a woman sleeping with woman. You understand me? And the other girl was the boy brother, sister. I don't know if you understand me. Okay, the thing now, she's not the man, and the boy brother is the girl. And all the money that the brother is sending from America, she spent it on that girl.
On that girl.
On that husband's sister. The two was now in big love, that the love they cannot even hide it again. So the thing now, it can't reach family hand. Okay. Everybody now know, like,
we are now aware.
Was now aware. They call the man. So they now ask the woman, why are you doing it? She said, because. Why are you doing like they say? Because he's not seeing her husband all the time, frequently. And number two, he said because she's doing that lesbian with that girl because he don't want, when the man come back, like they will say it's abomination. You know, when you sleep with other man, they will say it's abomination. Come and do this, come and do this, is a sin. So she don't want something like that. Okay, why are you doing it with my sister? He said because she don't want to do it outside. That girl, she need money to go to school. She have to go to school. They fell in love. They two always stay together. They are the only one living in that house. Stay together indoor 24 hours of the so they fell in love with each other. What is the problem? What is the cause of all these things?
Because of distance.
Distance. Yeah, this girl at the initial stage she was not a lesbian, but because of distance now led her to lesbian. Because she and this girl, her husband's sister, not only that they have their 24 hours of the day, they go to market together, they live together, they go everywhere together, so they now fall in love with each other. Now the boy is not the boy is not begging his sister, okay, you cut off this thing. They two say la, they're in love with each other, they love themselves, they cannot stop it. What is the cause of all these things? The cause is distance. So when we are getting married, we should think twice. And before you can marry and keep woman in Nigeria, you come and meet the woman the way you see. But these days, all these young get married with the see, so their wives pass us. Some of them are very intelligent men that
very
they cannot keep themselves the way our women of old days, our women of age past, they can keep themselves. No, but we have to be wise. When you are choosing life partner, you have to be wise. You will consider the traveling, the money you will be sending, all the guest be. Now you will pay, yeah, but if you pay,
please, in case you are watching, subscribe. Please help us subscribe. Just hit that subscription notification bell. Please subscribe. Help us to share, like, and comment. Please, thank you. All right, tell us.
So that is it. So so whenever you are getting married, I advise somebody to marry where you are. There is a lady that say marry from your tribe. If you are a Christian, marry in your tribe. If you are Muslim, marry from your tribe. From your tribe does not mean marry Yoruba or marry Igbo. No. From your tribe means marry from your Christian group. You understand me? So that is it.
All right. So we heard from my wife. So distance can cause a lot of disaster. Distance can cause a lot of disasters in marriage, in relationship. It is better for you to avoid anything that has to do with distance.
Yeah.
And it takes the grace of God for you to conquer in marriage when it comes to the issue of distance. Don't just take it that is one of those things, or it's one of those things that we can work at things. We can make it, you know. But first of all, before you take any step, you have to think twice. Think twice. Be very careful.
And most of those men that come to Africa to marry, you believe that most of them have wife.
Most of them have wife.
Yeah, most of them they have wife. Yeah, maybe they are not satisfied or they are carried away. They will just go to Nigeria to go and marry. Keep that one in Nigeria where they are still going on with their marriage. So why that? Why don't you marry where you are? For me, I will advise anybody marry in the country where you are.
Wow. So, as a single man or as a single woman, before taking any step or any decision of marrying, you want to marry, Please don't go and marry a woman that is living far from you. Distance has caused a lot of disasters to home. Distance has caused a lot of trouble to marriages, to relationship, and to people. Before taking any step at all that you want to settle down, please make sure that you avoid distance.
Yeah.
Avoid distance. Don't go and marry a woman that is living in America while you are living here in Spain. Don't go and marry a woman that is living in Africa while you are living here in Spain. That can also bring disaster to that marriage or to that relationship. Be careful. Be very wise in taking decision.
Yeah.
In making decision, be very wise, or else what you call distance that make the heart grow further, that distance can cause a disaster to your home,
make you regret,
and
yeah.
it too can cause a problem to your home. So it's not like the days of our mother where women are faithful.
Yeah,
You know, the days of our mother, women were so faithful. The days of our fathers, women were so faithful. People can stay in marriage, you can stay in marriage. You can be living in America while I'm living here in Spain. You can be living in Germany while the other one is living in Africa. There's no problem. But these days, the children of these days, men and the women of these days, they are not like the days of our parents. So we call it, I don't know how people call it, a modern life. But this modern life has caused a lot of problem, pains to homes, whereby people are now looking for alternative, how to make themselves happy. Yeah. So we have to be careful the kind of decision we make when it comes to. Please, if you have not subscribed to us. Please help us to subscribe. Hit that notification bell, so the next time when we are coming online, you will see our notification. Help us to subscribe, like, and also share.
And
What
also
are we
leave your
talking?
comment.
And also leave your comment. Click that like, touch the like if you are there. So what are we saying now? So the discussion that we are having today is distance, especially our brothers, African brothers and sisters, whom choose, or rather prefer to go back home to go and pick a wife or a husband. Before you take any step like that, be very careful the kind of woman you want to go and meet, because the woman that you are going back to go and meet, before you meet that woman have a boyfriend before. His hers is there, or her hers is there. And after you have paid the dowry of that man, of that woman, after both of you are now married, that woman can still go back to her former hers and go and be messing up herself. Or the man can also go and be doing something funny outside. So it is better for you to marry where you are. Marry where you are. Don't tell me that I did not tell you. It's just an advice. Marry where you are. Distance is a barrier. Distance is not a barrier when it comes to the things of the spirit, meaning prayer. Distance is not a barrier. But the issue of marriage, distance is a big barrier, and distance can cause disaster.
Unless if you have the capacity to keep it. You
Yes.
have money, you can be flying Africa, flying Europe, or flying America every time. It's good. But if you don't have the capacity, don't do it. Yeah.
So it's a very it's very complicated. It's a complicated issue when you talk about marriage and the distance is involved. You know, I can also tell now a brief story, that is not that happened not too long ago. I know of a lady who used to live in a particular country, and this lady lived in a particular country, and the husband of that lady, let me use the word boyfriend because they were not married, both of them lived together. But sometimes the man have to travel because the man was a trailer driver. So sometimes the man drive to different country. So because of the distance and the space that was in the house, so the lady went outside and be messing up herself. She went outside and started dating another man.
Yeah,
because why? The man is not always at home, but the woman is at home, and the woman was looking for somebody to keep her busy, and she went to go and meet another man. And that is exactly what happened in the case of the Garden of Eden. If you read the Bible in Genesis, the Bible said when Adam was very busy and the serpent came to keep Eve busy. So when the man is too busy to keep his wife, to keep his wife accompanied, another mark accompanied. So this is just the message we came to share with you people. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for watching. Help us to like, share, and comment. We'll come back again next time. God bless you. Bye.